Howdy baseball fans, it's Neil here, and it's been a long time since I've done one of these logo ranking videos for these minor baseball league teams. They're incredible. I've done, I think, maybe 9 or 10 so far, and there's so many more to do, and I can't wait to do them, but I like to sprinkle them in a little bit throughout the year. But now it's the off season in the NHL, and it's time to do a little bit more of these because it's been a long time since I did my last one. But they're amazing. Like, some of the team names and logos in these leagues are incredible. Like, the best in any sport. Like, really, it's that comical and that kind of funny and that awesome, really. I mean, so go back and watch some of the other videos if you haven't seen them already. You're gonna like some of the logos and some of the team names. This time we're doing the Cal League, the California League, and I believe there are 8 teams in the league as far as the last time I did research on this league. So if there are any new teams or name changes or new logos, guys, please let me know down below in the comment section. But from what I understand, this is the current stuff that I'm going to bring up on the screen here. So let's get going. I've ranked these from 1 to 8, my favorite to least favorite. We're going to go in reverse order, my least favorite to favorite, and end on a good note. So in 8th position, I put the San Jose Giants. So I mean, I feel like this is kind of not necessarily low effort, but I've just seen better. Like, there's just better, more original logos and team names out there. I'm a big advocate that it's okay to be affiliated with a major league team or in any sport really, but if you're an affiliate team below, you're a minor league team or whatever, you can still have kind of your own identity. And I don't really feel like this really has their own identity. So I just like to see some more original branding, basically. Okay, number 7, I put the Rawhide. So this is a very typical, very, very typical baseball logo. Most primary baseball logos are textual with lots of font, and that's okay. That's part of the baseball history. I'm personally not a big fan of it. That's why this one's ranked so low, but I do really appreciate some of the small graphical assets in this specific one. I love the star making the top of the eye there. I love the fact that the text has literal dimension to it because of the way that it has almost like a drop shadow effect onto it. And I like the fact that the left side of the R kind of makes that like that big giant whip, and it also kind of reminds me of how you hold a baseball, how that's kind of taped, or baseball bat rather, how that's kind of taped up along the bottom. So it does make sense for baseball. Graphically is well designed, but I'm just not personally a fan of this style of logo design in general. Number 6, I put the Quakes. So obviously California gets a lot of earthquakes, and they used that name and went with it, and I really like that. So this is a cool logo. It's very busy though. I mean, you've got the text of Quakes, which is just in general, that font is incredibly detailed because of the cracks through it in the middle and then the little cracks around. And then there's shading within that, and then there's a big giant drop shadow. There's multiple layers going on here, so it's very visually busy. But then beyond that, it's all enclosed in this big giant circle in the background, which is great. But then you've got a white outline, you've got a black, and then it goes to this multicolored one, the white, and then that cream color, back to black font, and then the baseball. There's just a lot going on. So while I do like it, and I think it would look fantastic on a jersey or on a sweater or whatever, or a hat. It is just a little bit too busy. Okay, number 5, I put the nuts. These nuts. I mean, it is silly. There's no way around it. Like, it is a silly logo. The team name is silly. They're called the Nuts. I mean, come on. And it's cartoony. But I love the colors. The colors are very complimentary. It's all contained in this one big shape. The font is unique. I really like that. And it's got baseball elements in there. There's a bat. There's a ball. And then there's the ball caps there as well. So it makes sense, but it is kind of silly. Number 4, the Storm. This doesn't feel like a baseball logo at all, even though it's majority textual. It just doesn't have the vibes of baseball. There are no baseball elements in here. It almost feels like I just get like a samurai vibe just because of the way that the text is done, all kind of split up in these like almost like slashes. So like the font was just slashed to pieces and it just hasn't fallen yet. So I like the logo as it is, and the eyes are cool. The eyes are very intimidating. I just felt like it lacked a bit of baseball taste, I guess. So that's why I couldn't put it in my top 3. In number 3, I put the Stockton Ports, and these colors are very popular within baseball. I mean, the baseball itself is basically these colors. And you got the baseball in the background there, the bats. This is very traditional logo. I like the fact that the Stockton banner actually forms around the baseball bat as it comes around. I thought that was a nice touch. So yeah, just a nice logo. A little busy. Number 2, put the 66ers. I don't necessarily like that name, but it is unique and it helps them stand out. The colors look great together. That specific orange with the blue looks great, although I think there's 2 shades of orange being used here, one around the guy and one around the text, so I probably choose one specific shade of orange. But I like it. He's a tough guy. It's a bit cartoony, but that's okay. He's taking that wrench and using it as a baseball bat. So I like that. It's definitely different than everything else. So I appreciated that. And number 1, I put the Jethawks, and it's kind of a weird name. It's both the things fly. A jet flies and a hawk flies. Jethawks. That doesn't necessarily sound great together, but it's still kind of an intimidating name. You got the hawk in there. You've got the the kind of the Air Force emblem going on. The font is great. You got the stars in there. The colors work well together, and you have baseball elements. 2 baseball bats and a baseball down below. So I think this will look good on a baseball itself, as the home team puts the logo on the baseball sometimes, on a hat, on the sweater, the jersey, whatever you want to call it, the uniform. I think this is a fantastic logo. So yeah. There you have it. Only 8 teams in this league. Had some fun going through these, and I have a bunch more to do, probably like 10 more leagues, and then there's ones beyond that I just haven't even done the research for yet. So if you want to see some more baseball logo ranking videos and other sports as well, I'm going to be ranking some more football logos. I'm going to be trying to look at some arenas, I think, in the football, or maybe some soccer arenas. It depends on whether I can find non-copyrighted images. That's a huge issue, trying to find non-copyrighted good images of specific arenas and stuff. That's why I kind of stopped doing them about 2-3 years ago, but I want to try and do some more, so keep an eye out for that. And obviously hockey videos, if you can't tell from my background, so lots of hockey merch, and I'm wearing hockey merch, so there'll be more ranking videos, more logo videos, and I appreciate you watching. Hope you can come aboard. If you're new, hit the subscribe button down below. If you like this video, hit the like button, and let me know which baseball league I should do next. Take care, guys. Have a great day. Adios.